Well, the Republican convention is over, so are Republicans united behind Donald Trump? Everyone's Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show. Thanks for tuning in to this morning's brief. Of course, you can tune in to the weekday show, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 790 KFYO, streaming online at KFYO.com. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. By the way, special programming note, next week I will not be on the show. We'll not have any new morning briefs next week. Filling in for me on Monday will be Paul Bean. We'll have Carl Tepper. He was a delegate in Cleveland. He'll be filling in on Tuesday. Steve Evans, the new Lubbock County Republican Party chairman, he'll be filling in on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Alan Corbin will be filling in next Friday. So thanks in advance to those guys for filling in for me. So now that Donald Trump is officially the nominee, now that the Republican National Convention is over, does that mean we have a Kumbaya moment? Does that mean that Republicans are all on board with Donald Trump? No. At least not yet, and it was never going to happen. It has nothing to do with Ted Cruz. It has nothing to do with what Ted Cruz said. It has nothing to do with any of the antics that went on at the convention. This is just going to be a process. As someone who has been watching this play out, obviously, for a very long time, I don't think that you're going to have some of the Cruz people, some of the so-called grassroots, you want to call them far right, whatever, conservatives, they're not going to just jump on board with Donald Trump. I think it will eventually happen. I think come November, I think most people will see that they have to get out there. They may not like Donald Trump, but I think that with Mike Pence and hopefully some others that come along and help out Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump will be able to bring in enough people to mitigate any losses from those who just say they can never vote for Donald Trump. Now, there will be a group of people, a percentage of people who say that they will never, ever, ever vote for Donald Trump, that he's not a conservative, that he's not a Republican, and they can never vote for the guy. I guess I understand that point of view, but I have to look big picture, and I think a lot of people need to look big picture, and that is we have to do everything we can do at the ballot box to stop Hillary Clinton from winning the White House. Donald Trump, I've said it so many times here on this channel, I know, but Donald Trump is unknown. He's a big question mark. We don't know if he's going to be that much better than Hillary, but he kind of has to be, right? We know what Hillary Clinton brings to the table. We know what a disaster she would be for the Second Amendment, for the Supreme Court, for many other areas of our government. Do we really want to take a chance on Hillary Clinton winning the White House? I say no. You know, when Ted Cruz spoke and he talked about voting your conscience, I will be voting my conscience. Here's my conscience. I don't want Hillary Clinton in the White House, and there's only one person who can stop her, and that's Donald Trump. I don't like Trump necessarily. I don't think he's a conservative. I don't think he's that much of a Republican. But I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to see what happens. My hope is that Mike Pence and other conservatives will rally around Donald Trump, and if Donald Trump starts to go off track, they'll bring him in. I think Donald Trump's going to have a very bumpy road going forward, like with this whole NATO deal and defending NATO allies against Russia. That whole news story, you're going to have a lot of news stories like that pop up. Donald Trump is fairly new at this type of thing. So he's going to need some advisors. He's going to need to surround himself with some smart people. And I really do think he'll do that. Now, will Republicans unite at the end of the day? I think a majority of them will. I think most of them will. I think enough of them will. Let's not forget the Democrats are also split. I know the media is saying, oh, all is forgiven because Bernie Sanders went and endorsed Hillary Clinton. That doesn't matter. You have a lot of Bernie supporters that are very upset at Bernie Sanders because they feel as though they have been stabbed in the back by Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, who said all of this crap about Hillary Clinton and then he endorses her. Bernie Sanders was a movement within the Democratic Party, just like Trump has been a movement within the Republican Party. So I don't buy that the Democrats are in a better position as far as unity goes than the Republicans. So I still think you're going to see low poll numbers for both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. moving forward. But I do think that Republicans need to surround Donald Trump. We need to unite by November. Everyone needs to be on the same page. And we must go out and defeat Hillary Clinton and take back the White House. It needs to be done, people. You may not like Donald Trump. He may not have been your first, second, third, fourth, fifth pick. But we've got to stop Hillary Clinton from winning the White House. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. You can follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll be back in a little bit over a week. I'll be back here on the Morning Brief. Until then, have a great day. Well, keep tuned to KFYO and follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. See ya.